pulled out $25,000 worth of gold. Back in them times, if you convert that to today's times money, that's like $4.5 million worth of gold. No way. Holy crap. There's actually better gold in that little bit of material than I would have thought. No flipping way.
Took my spirit out west. Didn't pack much and I left all the rest. In the dirt, you know, I found my soul. Modern day prospector, digging for gold.
What's going on? Just wanted to share with you what we're going through today. We're probably going to give you the exact location somewhere within this video. But we are right along the roadside. This is all private property. I think I might legally be allowed to prospect within like 5 or 10 feet of the road. I don't really know, but I'd rather do it in ignorance than complete dishonesty or whatever. So I didn't get too far into the legality, but they pushed all this material up because it looks like this is seasonally impassable. Definitely flooded sometime in the recent, probably maybe the 2022 floods. But we're going to check out some of this material and see if we can't uncover some gold here left. So this is a historically very, very rich location. So we're going to see what's in this recently moved material. Hopefully find some gold. And then if we do, we'll go ahead and cross that bridge when we get there.
Prospector, the land of YouTuber playing in rivers and dry streams, hoping to land on the square nails in search of the inferior metal of gold. It only takes one flake to get there. The fever has already begun. Now all that's left to do is put on your side and reach for the sun. There's gold in them far hills, it's ready and waiting for anyone to swing their coil over or see gleaming in the sun. We're modern day prospectors fulfilling our life's hunt. We're modern day prospectors fulfilling our life's hunt. Prospectors fulfilling our life's hunt. We're modern day prospectors fulfilling our life's hunt.
I think there's just some very fine micros in there. Nothing real big. But there is some micros in there, so that's a good start. Well, this isn't the exact spot on the river or the creek that I wanted to be at. I desperately want to do a video here for you guys. I'm just not 100% sure how I'm going to be able to do that. But this here creek, back in 1896, whoa. Crazy looking. I didn't see it. I mean, it went jumping in. Captain something Weber went ahead and deployed 12 men into here, and in I think it was 8 or 12 days, we're going to take this video back to the house and read it to you. Pulled out $25,000 worth of gold. Back in them times, if you convert that to today's times money, that's like $4.5 million worth of gold in this here creek. So I desperately want to do some panning here. There is a spot downriver that is public land that I might be able to get onto somehow if I get permission to go through someone's backyard basically to access it. But this is an example where BLM land basically gets kind of taken away from the public because there's no public access to a large section of BLM back there. There is 2, however, active claims on this creek on that BLM land, so somehow people are getting there. I've seen private road access, but I drove down here today just because I knew I could get to this section of the road on the creek to show you the creek. But I believe where the gold has been pulled out, what is $4.5 million worth of today's money, is about 5 miles down the creek here. Well, actually not even. 2 to 3 miles down the creek, or less. So, yeah. I did a pan right there for you guys. We got micros. I guarantee there's good gold left in this creek. After them gentlemen came and got their 25,000, 8 more men came out and pulled an additional 17,000. So over 400 ounces of gold was pulled out of this section of the creek here, somewhere on this creek. So there are 2 publicly accessible pieces. The rest of it's private. So think we should do some door knocking, guys? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Should we door knock it and see if we can't find someone that's willing to give us access? And if we're gonna door knock it, do we buy the Ray-Ban Meta goggles so we could take you guys on that journey of door knocking to see if people will let us go through their yard to access the BLM land beyond it? But this is a historically rich creek. It's just unfortunate I can't get to the location that I'm wanting to go to. It just looks too residential for me to... I'll figure out what we're gonna do for this video. I'm gonna meet you somewhere else. And yeah, you're gonna get wet. So, here we are at another location where we have granicular bedrock in here. And massive flood came through here in 2022. And the company that mined this back in the 50s had actually tunneled out a section across the river, which I tried to get you guys over there, but it pretty much looks the same as over here. There's a lot of dredge pile, like these ancient river rocks piles piled up over there. But there was a tunnel where they had tunneled through and then drained the South Fork of the American River here, and actually lost about $40,000 because it wasn't as rich as they had thought. It looks like we do have some people that did some testing right there, and this is on top of the granicular bedrock. So we're gonna go ahead and do a few test pans around here and try to finish off this video. Looks like some trenching was done right there too. I actually talked to a gentleman who was doing some prospecting down here, and he showed me some of the gold that he had claimed he got from over here, and it wasn't too bad. So we're gonna go ahead and see, since we're actually camping here, we have no investment. I mean, we walk down the hill, we have our time, that's all we're gonna have invested, and we're gonna give you guys that location too. So if you guys ever decide you find yourself camping here, well, maybe you'll be able to come down here and find yourself some gold. So let's see if there's any gold in these test spots right here. The only thing is, the beach over here is packed full of people, so we're gonna have to find another place to pan. Actually looks super good. As far as I think you can almost see the black sand right in this material. I wonder if that lady ever got out okay. That sucks. Yeah, you're gonna wanna have to call AAA. It's gonna be interesting finding a place to pan her out. Oh my. Just looking at the different opportunities. Yeah, this big rock might not be a bad place to dig around. Then we got granicular bedrock right there. It looks like boulders galore. I mean, you can just tell if we walk further over there to the bathhouse and the different camp spots, this was just devastated. It's just kind of getting a lay of the land here. This is all chunky bedrock. Some weird gate opening. Okay. Looks like we're gonna be able to maybe come over here. Some critter in there. Looks like we can get down right there and do some panning. So that's probably exactly what we're gonna do. Checking in here wouldn't be too bad. It's all banged up bedrock and some cracks running against the flow of the river, so some chances that there's some gold in there. Wonder where else I should grab some material from. This pan's not quite full yet. Oh, screw it. We got enough. We'll see what's in there. If we find some gold, sweet. That's a crazy looking rock. The feldspar. Alright guys, I don't know what it is, man. I've been feeling like not so motivated to chase my tail. I don't know if I'm like outdoing myself on this chase for gold or what, but like hunting for gold takes a lot out of you. No way. Holy crap. There's actually better gold in that little bit of material than I would have thought. No flipping way. We know GoPro sucks, but there's a nice speck right there. And then another 2 or 3 that went down in the bottom of the pan there. No way. There's another one right there. Huh. I actually need my snuffer bottle. I was not expecting that. That's awesome. So if I wanted to, I could dig a few buckets right there and get some gold. That was like very little material. So the very first pan I did, we got gold. I mean, maybe for other people that's common, but for me that's not common unless someone directed me to a specific spot and said, hey, dig right there, you'll find gold. But to just walk out, pick a spot, dig, find, a chunky little piece, I'd call that a win. So this is one of them times where I was thinking about maybe not coming down here because the research said, that big company that put a tunnel over there lost a bunch of money trying to mine here. But as a hobbyist or someone that just wants to share with you guys where you might be able to go find a little bit of shine in your pan, I'm actually quite shocked by the amount of gold that was in there. We're gonna do another pan and see if that repeats. It's that is so cool. And there's some fly poops in there. But let's fill that puppy back up. Any nuggets? No nuggets. I think this is actually part of the granite. Might be like breaking it. I might be breaking out the bedrock right now. I can't actually tell. One thing I've been saying in other videos, you just gotta remember, like if you're looking for flood gold, make sure that you see round river cobbles mixed into whatever you're digging. And man, that looks awfully black sandy. We're definitely gonna get some of that. Yeah. Look at that, that looks super rusty. This pan might be a little bit too much. All right. Now we got a nice blue pan. Let's go see if we need this snuffer again. So, how was your guys' weekend? What did you guys do? What do you guys got going on coming up this weekend? Anything exciting? Let me know in the comments. You guys got anything fun? Doing any prospecting this weekend? Or this week? Whatever day you might be watching this. So, alright guys, let's go ahead and see, can we have another successful pan? Don't forget to check out High Plains Prospectors for your very own Garrett Super Sluice. Last time I checked, man, they're selling these puppies for like $10.99. That's the best price I've found on a Garrett Super Sluice. And if you use my discount code in there, they'll take 5% off that. It'll be like, you know, under 11 bucks or around 11 bucks with tax, guys. You can't really beat it. So the only thing is, you can't really just order a Garrett Super Sluice without ordering a few other things, because shipping adds 15, so it'd be about the same price as your local store. But if you're getting a few things, you want yourself a Super Sluice, which this is definitely my favorite pan, definitely check them out, guys. You might be impressed with the pricing High Plains Prospectors has to offer. Hopefully I'm impressed with this pan of gold. No flipping way. Holy crap, guys. Look at that. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, and there's more gold in there. That's just what oh my. All right, guys, maybe not. Y'all can't come. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all can come out. Dude, that is some sweet gold. Yo. And there's like 10 or 20 other small colors, but look at that. I'm probably gonna get my phone out so you guys can actually see it, because I know GoPro sucks with showing gold, man. There's some size to that. I'm not gonna lie, guys, if there's that much gold in just that little spot right there, the first spot I picked, this is probably incredibly rich. Like in the right, you dig in the right spot here, you're liable to find some really good gold. I'm definitely gonna keep poking around here. I could keep digging in that spot and keep getting good little good little pieces, but there's some spots over here that definitely aren't cleaned out, and you can tell like they're packed in there good. So let's go do a pan over there and see if we get the same type of results. So in the park map brochure, they call this Gold Rush Creek, which it is actually got a slow trickle this way. Is that rock bar there? Is that the slow water line? Is that the gold line maybe right there where the river and this creek connect? So maybe in another video we'll take you over there and just show you the exact devastation of this, but like the lower half of this campground, section like D, G, H, I, and F, 100 plus campsites are just demolished. So there's not much left. I mean, it pushed picnic tables everywhere. Must have been so much water flowing here. But we picked this section because this whole spot in here has quite a bit of exposed granicular bedrock, and it looks like there's some flood material. And how do we tell the flood material again, guys? You're looking for these rounded rocks inside here, and like look at that. That's some beautiful ancient river gravels. But we're gonna go ahead and take some of this because we got behind a boulder here, so there should have been like a low or a dead zone here. And then we got some granicular. That's part of the bedrock from somewhere else. We're just gonna take some of the gravels here and see what we can come up with. bit of a crack down here, trying to get some of that material. And this is the bedrock, and this is the bedrock that you guys are sitting on. Let's see if we can get some of this. Well, that pan definitely doesn't seem as promising as far as the location I picked it up at, but the only way to know is going to be to pan it on out. That's a really cool piece of rock right there. So, let's see. We're going to get lucky and take our snuffer bottle for a reason. A lot of times, like, I'll leave it back there until I actually get on the gold. But I think that's exactly what happened this video. I left it there the very first time, and I'm like, no flipping way. We got on the gold, and I'm like, well, I better start taking the snuffer bottle back. It's a good day when you need the snuffer. And yeah, you're gonna get wet. Yeah, I'm not Jeff Williams, but we all try, something like that. I just wanna be me, guys. We just wanna be me. Hit that like, subscribe. Let me know if you like this channel, if you don't like this channel. Hit the dang subscribe button. No, so we're gonna be doing a giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. So hit that subscribe button. One of the things is going to have to be part of the criteria for the giveaway is you have to be subscribed. So the best way to know when we hit 1,000 subscribers is to subscribe now, because right now we're averaging over 100 subscribers a month. So it'll only be a few months away. Or if you guys are super awesome, it could be like this week. Hit the like and subscribe. We super appreciate it. Back to that gold. Okay, well, there's still gold. So, oh, that's a pretty sweet rock. Look at all that quartz right there. It's not as much gold that was in the last two pans, but there's still gold right there. And there is some lead shot. So, even though we didn't pick, like I said, I wasn't feeling the greatest about it. There was still a few, 2, 3, 4 or 5 colors right there, and lead shot. So the lead shot actually means I did a better job at picking than I initially anticipated. But there's gold here, guys. So there's definitely enough gold that I'm going to take some time, and we're going to do some more filming here and probably see how much gold we can actually uncover while we're here. So it probably isn't, I don't, look, man, look at that piece. Beautiful piece of quartz or crystal in there. But yeah, there's definitely a decent bit of gold to be found here. So I was just coming down to just kind of get a pan in the water, and I did not expect to find that much. But the fact that we did shows me there's grounds for further exploration here because of the accessibility and the fact that, yeah, we found gold in every single pan we've done down here so far, which when I was here last year, that was not the case. I went way down there to the actual river itself, and I did 1 or 2 pans and got nothing. So the fact that we got gold every pan over here, yeah, means I wasn't that good at this last year. And I'm still learning. I got a lot to learn. If you got any advice, let me know. But yeah, this is going to be exciting. So alrighty guys, until the next one, we appreciate you. Like, subscribe, and follow. Yeah, we love you all. Peace.